Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World, where me and my little cat are checking out some vintage guitars on the internet on Zen Market. Maybe a 20-minute video, see what's available, see what we might think about buying, what I maybe fancy, see what you maybe fancy. Let's go. So you get to the Zen Market main page, we go to Y, Auctions, Yahoo Auctions, click on that. And then we go to Culture and Hobbies, and then down to Musical Instruments, Tools, Materials, click on that. And that takes us right into all the guitars. Now we need to go a bit deeper, a bit further down here. We go to, down here we go to Guitar, click on Guitar. Unless you want to look at Bass, you can click on Bass. Guitar, then we go down again, Electric Guitar. So there's many levels here. Dig deep down, and that takes us to body. Going to look for some bodies on the internet. Very careful. Takes us to body. Now what I do is, this is just me, I'm a bit of a fan of Greco guitars, you may have noticed. I'm going to look at some Greco, so we'll go down here to Greco. Open that up. Now we go to sort by. What I tend to do is I tend to amaze myself with how expensive some guitars can be. So I go from price high to low. What do you think is the highest priced Greco today on Yahoo Japan? Let's have a look. Only £17,178.12 for a Greco violin finish. Possibly above my price point, so we will probably just ignore that one. After that we have quite a rare guitar, 1978 EG600J, Jeff Beck model made by Fujigen Atamiya, £8,589.06. So we could go all the way down here, just looking the crazy prices. At EX800, very rare guitar, holy smokes, look at that price. £2,519.46. Need a drink here, this is not sponsored. Not a sponsored episode. Looking down here, I mean, all this is above my price point, I have to say. I tend to look at guitars, there's a nice Greco Mirage, see how easy it is to get sidetracked. An M1000 1978 in blue, cheap trick, oh man, I would love that. But that's an expensive guitar. So I tend to go for guitars between £300 and £400. That's my budget, because you have to remember you need to include the price of shipping internally in Japan. If it's a shop that's selling it, there's 10% VAT added onto the sale immediately as well. And then you need to look at getting it posted to the UK, which normally works out £50 or £60 per guitar, depending on the weight of the guitar and if it's in a case. And then when it gets to the UK, you have to add on about 25% import duty and VAT and stuff like that. That's on top of the price of the guitar and the postage. So I tend to work out a £300 guitar will cost me just over £400. £400 guitar will cost me, you know, up to £550 or something like that. So I tend to, what I do is I will go to here on the left hand side, the filter, I will say, so my minimum, let's just say 275 in pounds, and my maximum 375, and we want to click used. I tend to buy used stuff, very rare you get a new Greco these days. And seller, I just go for all rather than single out a shop or person. Like I say, a shop will charge you 10%. And then we click on apply. It's exciting, this is exciting. And then I will go for sort, I'll just keep it high to low. So we've got an EG95 for 390, that's quite nice. That will be one of the newer ones from the 2000s maybe. Oh, this item is blocked by our system. We have had a negative experience. Refusal to work with us as a proxy fraud, etc. Yes, that's one of the newer Grecos, you can tell by the Tell by the headstock and the logo. Nice guitar though. I've never tried one of these, but I believe it's nice. So we can't buy that one anyway. Refusal to deal with us because of fraud. An SA550 semi-acoustic. It's quite nice, have a look at that. So place a bid, £389.37. So that's not a buy now, so if somebody comes in there, you'll be bidding against someone. I guess it depends how much they want it as well. So we'll look at the serial number on the back there. A77, so January 1977. Now I believe a lot, I don't know one of these, but I believe a lot of issues with these older semi-acoustics is the binding tends to rot away. So we'll look at the binding on this. Yeah, you can see around the sort of top edge there, it's kind of rotting a little bit. So I tend to avoid these. Oh, an RG750 or Rickenbacker. Nice, I like that. I mean, I'm not really a Rickenbacker type of guy. I'm not really a Strat type of guy either, as my friend John in Michigan will tell you. I'm not a Strat guy. I own a few Strats. So I tend to just look at Les Pauls, SGs, Melody Makers, that kind of thing. Some nice guitars here though. Telecaster. There's always tons of Strats, always tons of Strats. So looking down, there's a 1980 EG450. One of the cheaper ones from 1980, maybe the lowest model, I'm not entirely sure. Small scratches, don't think there's anything terrible, nothing terrible on this. 3.9 kilograms, frets take about 7 to 8 minutes. It's quite quick for frets. So obviously this is auto translated, so that means 70 to 80% left of the frets. So of course there's no severe chatter or frets to clog the sound. Looks alright. One of the lowest models from 1980, Super Power. We'll look at the frets there. Bumpy frets going on. EG450. Oh, here's one I'm watching. The one that's in red there, removed from watch list. So I'm watching this 377, a GT850S for standard, I believe. It's a shopping style listing. The auction will only be finalised after we purchase it manually. I bought a few things from this SSOL store. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that. So that would be just buy it immediately, £342 plus 10%. So another 5,990 yen. I quite like these Go guitars. See, I'm not a Strat guy, but technically it's not a Strat. It's a Go 2 through neck 376. Again, that's a shop, so you've got your 10% to add on top of that. Oh, blocked again, negative experience. EG Standard 1970, Gibson Les Paul Tokai, Aria Pro. A flamey top. Now I guess with these lower models, so that's what D, January, February, April 1978. Now I guess with these lower models like the 500s, it could be like a hollow guitar with a sycamore top stretched over it. So you're looking for a centre seam, and oh, that's got a centre seam. It does seem to have it seems to have a centre seam. Easy for me to say. That looks alright. Split in the top there though. Is that a stretched sycamore top? Or a veneer maybe? You see this a lot on the Greco EG 850s and stuff like that. From the super real area, they tend to have some of them have like a split coming off where one of the bridge posts is, but quite a nice looking guitar that. I tend to stay away from the sort of 70s stuff. 79 to maybe 83 are the stuff that I tend to go for, and I suppose that's because I've tried quite a lot of stuff, and getting into 79 in the early 80s seems to be when they were really hitting the really nice guitars, and kind of all the price points. Before that, you were paying like a lot of money for a quite accurate copy of a Gibson or a Fender or whatever it may be, and into 79 they seem to really really nail it there. So that's okay. So what's that? 372. So you could be bidding against somebody else. A Go 750. Well, I'm watching that as well. Well, let's look at what I'm watching in the Grecos. So an SS 6360. Watching that one. Vintage DiMarzios double creams as well. That's quite nice. I can see why I'm watching that. Yeah, pretty nice. A couple of arrows there showing you if there's some damage. Is there a date on this? No serial number. I used to think that anything without a serial number was a Korean made guitar, but that appears to be not the case. Not product placement, by the way. Appears to be not the case. I think some of these were made by Tokai. But just for safety, even though it's in my watch list, I'd probably stay away from it because I don't have the level of expertise to tell if this is Japanese or not. Someone also said to me as well, again, do you believe what you read on the internet? Someone says to me, if there's the crown logo, then these were all made in Japan. So what else do we have? We have black Les Paul Custom. God, there's a lot of stuff. Blocked, maybe prohibited from international shipping. What date's this? Oh, I think that's quite an old one. Bolt on neck. I would avoid a bolt on neck Les Paul. An MR600, I like the look of these, but 24 frets isn't really my thing, 24 frets. I know it gives you an extra 12 notes, but that's like, in my opinion, that's an extra 12 notes, potential wrong notes. So I don't know, it's an MR600 based on Mick Ralph, based on one made for Mick Ralph's, maybe. Ends in MR, with P90 as well, 343, ends in 55 minutes and 47 seconds. By the time this video comes out, it will have ended. So I like the look at that one, that's 79, going by that headstock shape, 77. Got a nice guitar. I've found as well I like that colour. I'm getting more enthusiastic about this one by the minute. I like that colour, wine red. Now the 70s guitars I've tried as well. The necks tend to be quite a bit slimmer, most of the Gibson 60s profile. And that's not really my thing, but I'm liking the look of this. 343 56. Now this does not. Does that have 24 frets? No, I thought these all had 24 frets. So I've got 22. I need to get new glasses, I can't count from here. So I'm liking the look of that. So we'll look at another couple of Grecos, and then maybe just for today, we'll go and look at my other favourite Japanese brand, Aria Pro 2. So a few other Grecos. So yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at stuff for sort of 300 to between 300 and 400 pounds or something. So an EG 500, £343.56, that's not bad. I had one of these very heavy, very heavy guitar. Oh, I do like the look of that. Now the thing with Japanese guitars, not many of the customs have, certainly from later on in this era, from later on in the 80s, they don't have an ebony fingerboard. If you're looking for like an authentic Gibson Les Paul Custom, these ones don't have ebony fingerboards, they'll just have rosewood fingerboards, but I like the look of that. I do like the look of that. It's my phone. It's my son on the phone. Hello. Bye. See ya. Bye. Kids, Kids. So yeah, I like the look of that. I do like the look of that. Let's see what it weighs. Right, let's look at some more photographs, Dunsy, please. Cool, eh? My mate Robbie would like the look of this. He's a fan of Black Les Paul Customs. So F87, A, B, C, D, E, F, January, February, March, April, May, June. See what I did there? June 1987 for this guitar. A few dings and dents as you would expect. So is that on my watch? Oh, it ends in 10 minutes and 17 seconds. Just focus this camera. Oh no. Am I going to buy this? I don't know. Am I going to buy this? Am I going to end my video here and just buy this? What do you do? I want a drink. So this is completely unexpected. because I'm not watching this. I'm going to add it to my watch list. If it doesn't sell, as they say in Scotland, what's for you will no go by you. What's for you won't go past you. So I'll add it to my watch list, and if it's still there in a couple of days, then I'll know that there's an inkling that I should maybe buy it. I'll add it to my watch list. Let's look at just another couple. So 24 frets. That's why I thought all these MR800s were. It's an MR1800. I thought these were all 24 frets, but this one, Mick Ralph's model, is 24 frets. Nice. Now, if that is indeed a MR1800, that's quite a high spec model. Solid top. So that's January, February, March. Is that 2002? Oh, fair few dings on there. To be fair, that looks like tons of guitars that I own. Oh, that's beyond Gibson Custom Shop level. I'll probably leave that 336. And one final Greco. Let's look at one final Greco. Oh, I've been watching this on and off for about a year, I think. It's never sold. Never really seems to come down much in price either. So an MR600. So this is like Iceman, sort of Paul Stanley model. Now this is a bolt-on neck. It's not a set neck. And I say I've been watching this for so long, you know. It's got a few dings on it. So I think if that didn't have as many dings, so it's H79. We'll do that again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That's 8. August 79. If this didn't have so many dings, I would maybe buy it, even though it is a bolt-on neck. The fret's look in good shape. A couple of dings and stuff, but the problem I have with these is they're huge. These are huge guitars, like Explorers and Firebirds and stuff. I'm a sort of short, dumpy guy. Certainly dumpier than what I was when I was in my 20s. So these are massive guitars. Look, I can't even fit my hand on the screen. It's so big. Massive guitars. So yeah. So let's go back. We'll have a quick look at some Aria guitars. What's my camera saying? 15 minutes. So we go back to the left-hand column. Click on body again. And then we'll go down to Aria. Focus my camera again. The camera keeps getting out of focus. I don't know why. We'll go for the same. We'll go for, what did I say? 275 to 375. 5. Let's push the boat out. Go to 5, 4, 2, 5. And we want used. We want to apply. And we want to go to sort by price. High to low. A PER60, my friend David would like this. He's a fan of these PER60. I don't know much about them, but I think they're quite high spec guitars, with coil taps and phase things. So that's in pretty decent shape as well. Is that one at the beginning? Is that a 1981 guitar? 1981. PER60 now in stock. The pickup is equipped with a model stamp with MMK53. Truss rod still has plenty of room. Like that. You know what I'm going to do? For 486 buy now. So you could bid it 395, but you could buy it 486. It's a lot of money. I'm not even going to add that to my watch list. I'm out. So the TS600, the Thor sound, is the 600. Is that a neck through? It's like a Strat, not a Strat guy. PE60. Oh, I'm watching this one, the LS, the standard 500D. I had one of the, it was a 500 or 600 before. It was nice, but like everything, I had to sell it to finance someone else. So these are nice. Is this 1980? I can't remember. So it's a solid top. DiMarzio PAF pickups, Aria Pro 2. So it's 1980. I have had, and I still own, a couple of 1980 Aria Pro 2 guitars. They are nice. What I did find on the one I had though, I found the neck maybe a wee bit too slim. So I don't know if that neck pickups that have been replaced, I don't know. She's frets looking good neck as well, not too much damage on that one. So that's in my watch list. I'm already watching that one. I could go in and buy it for £332. I don't know if I'm in a buying mood today. I mean, I don't know if you ever find that. Sometimes I'll spend, you know, like a whole evening just adding loads of stuff to my watch list, but I'm just not in a buying mood. And I have to wait until the inspiration to buy takes me, or until I've had a few beers, because I always make my best decisions in life have always been made after a few beers. I have never made any stupid, ridiculous decision after too many beers, honest. So let's look at another couple. Thor Sound. So I'm keeping an eye on a few of these. The PE60 Oak Shade. Let's have a look at that. 1982. Find the headstock shape a bit funny on these. But I should really get one at some point. See what it's all about. See what these wee switches and everything are for. This is a good thing about, I really enjoy doing this, is you have to do a bit of research. Like if I wasn't filming this and I had the rest of the day, I would go away and research exactly what specs this guitar has, what do all these wee switches and stuff do. But I don't have all day because I'm making a video. Look at another couple. So we're looking at the LS500D, another one, £314, that's pretty good. Once you add all the costs on. In fact, £285.73. I should just buy that now. By the time that gets here, that'll be, I would guess you've been in this guitar for about £400 UK. I think I've looked at this one quite a lot. I don't know if this is it's difficult to tell if it's a solid top. Does that look like a solid top to you? Could be hollow, I don't know. So I think this is a very good price, but I think I've never bought it because I'm not 100% sure if this is a solid top. Does it tell you? Lower model, regular line, blah blah blah. Repairs may be necessary. The nut, so you might need to put a new nut on that. 1980 vintage 3 pickup. Sure I've looked at this before. I think maybe the pickups have been added? I don't know. Nice. Silver hardware. Oh, all 3 DiMarzio pickups. 1980 going by, that must be the Matsumoku, where it's got like a screw inside the neck pickup cavity holding it. So the neck's glued in. So it's glued, screwed and tattooed. I like that. So that finishes in 5 days. So that does look like. What I would do now is, again, if I wasn't filming this, I would go and look at the 1980 Aria catalogue and see if they did indeed do one of these just with silver hardware. I think they probably did. So what I'm going to do right now is, so that's not a buy it now, just as well really, I might have just bought it now. I'll add that to my watch list. So let's look at 2 more, because my son's going to be in there now. 1981 Matsumoku LS600, again with DiMarzio PFs. That's in good condition as well. The Leopard model, but higher up the range. Frets look in good condition. Yeah. 1981. That could be a potential purchase. Cat's just relaxing there. So auction 377.92. And the final one for today, for the purposes of this video, I may continue doing this in my own time. An Aria Pro 2 Flying V, an FV650. I had an FV550 and it's had one of the favourite neck profiles I've ever owned. Such a nice guitar, and I didn't pay too much for it. And then I sold it to my mate Tony. I didn't sell it for too much either. I'm sure he'll tell you that. So I think those pickets have been changed. I don't think those shipped with double creams. 1981. Comes in a hard case as well. Pretty cool. Heavy metal. You could do a bit of Judas Priest on that. So in fact, for the last bit of the video, what I'll do is I'll show you my cat's doing a run. She went out just now. So have a quick look at my watch list for the end of the video. So what's on my watch list? An Aria Pro 2 PE, an Edwards ELP, the Greco M600, and then a couple of these Arias. I'm watching the Cardinal, the CS 350 I'm watching. It's only £188. I think if that was buy it now, I would buy it now. I've been watching this for a while, the blue CS 450. Again, my friend David would like these. I'll put a link to David's channel down below. He plays, he's a big fan of the Aria Pro 2 Cardinal series. Fancy trying one of them. So that's on my watch list. What else on my watch list? Greco EG59, that's £514. That's like way the top of my range. I'd have to have, you know, like I say, I make my best decisions after a couple of beers. That's a bottle of wine decision, perhaps 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey decision just before I know if I should definitely spend that amount of money on a guitar. FGN 1981 SS500 SG, that's quite nice. I like the look of the Thor sound as well, the TS400. It's pretty cool. It's almost like a Strat though. Not a Strat guy. I don't know if I mentioned that. Not a Strat guy. Now this is one I did do a bit of research. I remember seeing Rock Goddess on ECT and Jodie was playing a Tokai, Tallbow, one of the metal ones. Now I thought this was metal, but I had to do a lot of research, but I think this is one of the wooden ones, one of the cheaper ones. If that had been metal, you know, I'm a metal guy. If that had been metal, I would have bought that, but I think it's wood. It's going to take a bit of cleaning anyway. Because it's quite cheap. What else am I looking at? The LS500, the Thor sound, Greco Stratocaster. I don't know why I'm looking at Strats. Aria LS500D. And finally, the final furlong, CS400. That's quite nice. 1981. I like that. A cool colour. So it's a set neck guitar. Very nice. How much is that? Buy now, £257, 10 pence. So that would end up costing you £357. I reckon £480 to get it to the UK. Blah blah blah. Greco SG 1983, and we've been watching that one. I think that one's maybe got a crack in the neck. Does it? Yeah, it's got like a small crack in the neck. It's one of these ones that doesn't seem to be open, but potentially it could be. But if it does, that'd be easy enough to fix. And that is buy now, £240. I'm 75% of the way to buying this one. So that's it. Finally, EG500. I keep an eye on Yamahas as well. So there you go. A very brief look at some guitars on Zen Market, Yahoo Japan. Looking at Grecos mainly, and some Arias, then a final look at what I'm keeping an eye on. Like I said, once I've had a couple of beers and I'm able to relax, I'll be able to make a more informed decision on which one of these, if indeed any, I'm going to invest in. As ever folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunsy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.